Stop rolling over unopened packages. There you go. Yeah, here. Rolling over unopened packages. Let me do this. Yo, I got something I want to show you that's kind of cool. And we're going to figure this out. Ishoni, as we say. What's up, PC in the building? PD and PC in the building. Let me open up the old commentation. Shoom, boom. Oh, there it is. It's Kevy Kev. There we go. All right, listen. I got something I want to show you, but it's going to require a little switch witchery and finagling, if you will. So we going to do this. Yo, Danielle is in the building. Hey, hold up. Man, listen. My Mac Mini keeps stealing the mouse, and I'm going to have to turn it off for today because it's going to drive me batty. Come on. Come on, get over there. Let go of the mouse. There we go. I got to be careful not to go past the teleprompter because once I pass the teleprompter, it ends up back over there on the Mac Mini and then I can't do anything. All right, so uh, something cool happened yesterday. And in the manner of doing that, I figure we could kill two birds with one stone because it is what it is. People who recently joined the membership, if you look in the membership section of the YouTube page, you get the link to the Zoom room if you want to come kick it in the Zoom room. And then I realized in order for this to happen, I need to put my headphones on and I need to move this comments over here so I stop reaching the teleprompter. All right, so first of all, I'm slightly a little bit distracted because, of course, today, the one or two times a year that I stream when Man U's actually playing, instead of I watch the game before or after, they're on right now. And so my phone keeps doing what my phone keeps doing. And y'all are freaking me out. Okay, got my volume situated for somebody says something, unless in case you already did. Let's see. Oh, the whole family is joining. All right, cool. Let me do this real quick so I can show you guys what it is I am talking about. Yesterday, one of our friends finally gave an answer to the question that a lot of us have been waiting to find out. And I have the opportunity to handle that because I got a question yesterday after I posted a video, which was an answer to a question. Somebody had asked a question about the Ozbot. And so I just made a video to answer it because, that's what you should do. And then I got another question, and it says, are you monitoring the Ozbot using your phone? Or are you using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to connect it to? Or does the camera need to be plugged in via USB? I'm asking because I noticed the iPhone cable coming out of it, Donka Shine. So that was from Don Bullock, the Techie Hound. I like that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to answer the Don, and normally, see in what do you call this program, YouTube, there is sometimes on the mobile version there's a way to answer that with the short, and if I have that button on that particular post, what I want to show you is actually going to work out. If I don't have that on that particular post, well, that's going to suck. But I'll just do it anyway. So I'm going to press the button here. I'm just bringing it up on here. And then go into the old commentation. And I see Paul commented as well. Thank you, Paul. Look, on his comment, I don't have the reply with the short button, which kind of sucks. Because that would have been super handy. You could put a timestamp, I see. All right, I knew that already. Let me see. Press this button. No. Okay, I'm going to make the short anyway. The reason why I want to make the short is I want you guys to check out this cool thing that sort of just came out. So I'm going to, using Ecamm, I'm going to live demo mode. Sorry, my voice is jacked today. Go into live demo mode. And then I think it's Command Shift S. No. Command Option S. No. There, yes, it is. So if you do Command Option S, you'll see now that I have the safe frame turned on. See that little line right there? So I have the save frame turned on so I can see what I'm doing. So that means I can unambiguous this comment to put it about right here. I have no idea where that box just came from. I'm going to put the comment about right there. And then I'll go ahead and answer the answer to this question. And then we're going to go and chop it up. Yeah, so they do have it. It shows up sometimes, Paul. That was the point. That was exactly the point. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. Daniel, what happened, Daniel, was when I was moving stuff this morning, I accidentally hit the knob, and I knew I hit the knob, and I said I'll put it back and then I forgot. So, hey, you can't be here when I'm trying to talk to you. Hide. It's a secret. La 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 la. Anyway, well, Don, I'm going to answer you anyway, but I'm going to record it as a short. So I just wanted to show everybody how you could do such a thing. If you're already at Ecamm, you're already set up. Like, I could do it with my phone, which would be the easiest, but I'm going to do it with Ecamm. And the reason why I want to do it with Ecamm is I want to show you guys something cool that just sort of came into the party, which we'll talk about in just the splits. And don't forget, if you guys have questions, you can always ask them. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is go into the recording section and turn off record all broadcasts for a second. I'm going to gather my thoughts. I got to come out of live demo mode, but when I come out of live demo mode, I'm going to go back and turn back on record so that way it records. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I got to step out of live demo mode in order to do this. Paul said, you can answer short questions with a short. No, before I've totally seen it where it says answer this with a short. Maybe I'm tripping. I could be high. We do understand. I live in Hawaii, and Hawaii's favorite vegetable. Just saying. Okay. I'm going to plug in the phone real quick. Actually, I don't need to plug in the phone. That one I can just talk about. All right. I'm going to come out of live demo mode. Button. Boom. I'm going to press record. And then... I got a brilliant question that I want to answer, and it is from Don, the Techie Hound. Question, you're monitoring the OzBot using your phone. Are you using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to connect, or does the camera need to be plugged in? Because he asked because the cable was sticking out in my last video, which is linked down below. Okay, Don, so the answer to the question is I am actually connected to the OzBot over my phone via Wi-Fi, so that way you can monitor the phone. You also can control it. When you are running that OzBot app, as you saw in that video, that app is controlling the camera. Now, the reason why I had the cable plugged in is because in Ecamm, it lets me put that on the screen so that way you can see what I was doing. So if you want to know more about the cool OzBot settings, check out the video link down below. And Don, thank you for that question, and just do yourself a favor and buy yourself an OzBot. Bingo. So all I got to do is press all recordings again. And then it's going to open. What's up, Roy? And I'm going to go to do this again, turn recordings back on. And what I wanted to show y'all is, so yesterday, I might plug in my phone for this. So Don, really cool is if I plug in my phone in Ecamm, down here in the bottom, once I wake it up, down here in the bottom, I have camera D, click to start. That's the iPhone PM. This is the iPhone PM. So if I go ahead and click that, that becomes my main guy. And then what I want to show you, let me drag a little me over here, is yesterday, our boys at Scenery came up with this new app called, they didn't come up with it. They joined Adobe in an app known as Project Violet. Okay, I didn't open the app yet because I wanted the experience to be, I don't know what the hell I'm doing either, so that you guys can not be like, oh, well, you know what you're doing. All right, so I'll just say continue. It's Adobe. I've already done their terms of use, and who cares? All right, so if I go to press this button, it's going to ask me if I want to go and add some things here. So first thing I'm going to do is grab that video that I just made, and I'm going to airdrop it over to the phone. Actually, you know what? We should do this on the iPad because the phone is tiny. Snoop. Did Mr. Cameron Louise show up yet? Okay. You know, William, do you think I not know that? I mean, come on, son. Do you think I don't know that? Especially since when I open my phone, it says right there. But yeah, I was watching before I came down, which is why I was like last minute scrambling. All right, let me show you guys two things, which is cool. I got this stand. It is made by Kusui, and it's cool because you can just take your iPad and just kathunk it like this, and then you can just turn it to be whichever way you want. Right? So I'm gonna make it so that it's easy for me to edit. Let me move this wood thing out the way. Put it on the table so it's level. And then that's in about editing position. Okay, so I can't watch right now because I gotta be here. So then cable and plug it into my iPad. Shoom. And then the other thing that's going to totally bother me, but I don't feel like looking for the cloth. I know it's nearby me. Here it is. Never mind. I'll do it now. I was letting the kids play video games on my iPad yesterday, so I got fingerprints all up in my iPad, which drives me bananas. This cloth that everybody laughs at, it works like a treat. It is absolutely designed for what it's designed for. If I was to lay this sucker flat, you can see all of the ugly fingerprints. You take the polishing cloth and you just wipe them off. It comes off like butter. No chemicals, no spray, no nothing. You just wipe. But that's because I have a nano textured iPad. If you don't have a nano textured iPad, you can use a t-shirt. You use whatever you want. But nano textured iPad, you can only clean it with this. And everybody was like, I don't want to pay $20 for the cloth. And then they complained that the nano textured iPad stays dirty. Well, that's because you need this cloth because it's designed for the little bitty holes that's in the screen. People are weird. People are weird. Okay, now it's clean. All right, so we're going to go over here. None of your business. Oh, he almost set me up. None of your business. Okay, so let's put this iPad on. And it says trust. Yes. Okay. And then there's the Project Violet on here. I'm going to call it Project Violence in a minute. All right. So now I'm going to put it on the iPad screen over here. Come on. Wake up, Maggie. If the iPad doesn't want to connect, well, I'll just use the, there it is, Lumia. Start. Okay, continue. And then I'll pop out of here and put my little face over here. Okay. So one of the first things I'm going to do is airdrop that video clip to this side. And we're going to learn how to use Lumia together. I'm sure it's simple. I mean, one thing I've always said to you guys about sort of editing apps is an editing app is an editing app. Like they're all the same, right? If you know the basic understanding, the basic terminology, they're all the same. If you don't, yeah, I get it. That can be a little bit of a hassle. All right. I think this is the file. Yes, minute and 5. I'm going to airdrop this over. Airdrop, share, bingo. Come to the iPad. Be your friend. Be our guest. Be our guest. All right, there we go. There we go. That's the video that I just made. I was like, why that does it have me on the screen? Hey, Paul Duncan, is your mic work? I don't know if I can hear you. Just in case, I just got to make sure in case you say something
Yes, it
important.
does.
All right, cool. Wait, Rich came to hang out with us. What's up, Poppy? I didn't even see you over there. How you miss a 6'8" dude in the chat? Where is Rich? Good to see you, brother. All right, so oh, hold up. Sorry, people.
Everyone looks smaller on camera.
Yeah, they say camera aim gains whatever. You know what I mean. Anyway, we got to pause the breaks because we have royalty has joined us. Aloha, Pastor Felicia. How are you? Long time no see. We absolutely miss you. Hope everything is good in the hood. All right, there you go. Got to say what's up to the queen when she rolls in. All rise. All right, so this is brand new interface. Let's go and check this out. We're going to go over to Project Violet, and then we're going to press Entree, bring in that video, say okay. There it is. It just brings up a basic timeline. Now, let me check something real quick. I might not be logged into my Adobe account, which I am not. So let me do that real quick. In theory, let me go to the None Your Business screen for a second. I mean, you guys can probably guess, but you're not going to guess my password. It wants me to verify my identity. It's sending me a message to the Gmail. Let me snatch that real quick. And Adobe authentication code. I have told these guys over and over to use the app, but I swear they keep updating it, and then when they update it, the app part doesn't work anymore, and then you have to go back to doing it the hard way, which is terrible to me because if someone has your phone and then they email the identification code to the phone or text you, they have the answer. Like I wanted to go to 1Password because even with 1Password in their hand, it doesn't give them action. You know what I mean? So I wish companies would make our security. Man, what do you mean that's not the right code? Come on, Adobe. Oh, I see. Now you send me another one. I hate you. Yeah, I wish they would stop that mess. It's super irritating. Please send the codes to 1Password or Apple Passwords or KeepPass or whatever the hell people are using, and don't send it to a place where the person who stole your phone has access to it. It makes about as much sense as screen doors in the submarine. All right, here we go. All right, so here's the video. I just want to make sure that I was properly logged in case there was anything that needs to be there. Let's check settings real first. This is just me. When I go to an app that has a brand new situation, I always check the settings and see if there's anything in there that might make a difference. I know a lot of people get the app and they just start pressing buttons, which is cool, but oftentimes the thing that's going to give you that first bit of frustration is not setting a setting that you probably should have set. So I just check settings real quick. I don't see anything impertinent in here, which is cool. So if I click on those dots, I can duplicate, replicate, rename, which is cool. So let's do a rename first. And let's go OBSBOT. Oh, that is not what I typed. All right. And then go to the end, delete, delete, delete. I don't type any faster on the iPad, people. Don't get it twisted. All right. So now let's go in. So here, what I see is a basic timeline. This is a button probably to let you add extra things. Oh, this is so this button on the side over here, this one right here, is to let you decide what shape you want it to be. I'm going to go 9x16, which is cool. Ooh, you see what they did? They automatically did that thing for you, which I don't need, but that's cool. Then this button here goes home. That button is obviously the share sheet. This button over here gives me a full screen. You can press that small one to go back. I have undo, and then I have a timeline situation down here in the bottom. And then let's click on this video and let's check our options. We got split, delete, duplicate, replace, move up, volume, enhance speech. Remove background, looks, beautiful. Adjust opacity, speed, reverse, freeze, fill, uh, flip H, flip V, which is horizontal vertical flip, and then background, similar to what Don said. Adjust the background in the cut, which is cool. And then I think that's all we need for now. That's all I see for now. If you hit the plus, that allows me to add a photo, add an effect, add media, add audio. That's what those icons mean, right? So there's media, there's effects, second version of media, why there's two, file, text, option, whatever. Okay, and then audio, soundtracks, music, voiced over, extract, so forth, so on, etc. Okay, so the interface is super simple. But the reason why I'm checking out Project Violet is our friends over at Scenery, they got acquired like a month ago, and this is what they got acquired to. So, okay, that works. I need to see if the iPad can play through. I want to answer it, and it is from Don the Techie Hound. Question: you're monitoring the Ozbot using your phone. Are you using? You guys hear that, Paul?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, how come y'all hear it but I don't? That's weird.
Did you put your hearing aids in this morning?
Yep. For our Bluetooth to connect, or does the camera need to be? Okay, I got it. Please move your picture so you can see the bottom of the screen. Why you saying I got a big head, Rich? Why you gotta be like that? I just said we were friends. There we go. All right, cool. Good answer, too, because it was definitely in the way. All right, so one thing I wish I can do, which I don't know if I can find yet, I don't see it, but these are feedback questions I can give my friends. I want to make the timeline bigger just because I'm old. And see all this empty real estate right here? Let me make the timeline bigger. Let me grab this piece and like drug it up a little bit. Anyway, so I'm going to grab this piece, tuck it in a little bit. I like the fact that it's very responsive. You might not see, but I'm using my M pencil. So that makes this work a little bit smooth. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is grab this and embiggen it. No, you're not. In theory, you should just be able to grab this handle. Let me use this cursor. Yes, that works. Okay, just checking. So maybe I better show you this one on the overhead for a second. All I'm doing here is doing this. And I'm embiggening it until it gets to where I know is right. Man, the only problem with doing videos this way is when you have a melon the size of me, I'm going to not go full because when you have a melon as big as I do, that's massive. What's cool though is it does snap when I get to the middle. It bounces in place. So I know that it's semi-centered. It has a little feel to it like that. I don't know if you can see that happening. That's the middle. But it doesn't show me the middle when I'm up here. It shows me the middle. Oh, there it does. It does. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. There. I don't mind that little blurry on the bottom because as we know, interface goes down there anyway. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. The one thing I realized I did wrong is I never removed the comment from the position once I put it in. What's cool about the way Ecamm does it, I actually do have a raw section that I could add if I want. So I do have what I mean by that is I have a piece of video that doesn't have anything. When you do your recordings in Ecamm, because it's recording ISO, I have one that's clean. It doesn't have any writing on it, basically. It's just the camera. But it's a short, and you don't want to spend that much time tweaking on it because if you tweak on it, you're dumb. Like, you're just wasting time. Not you're dumb. I'm dumb. Whatever. You get it. You know what I'm trying to say. It would be nice and helpful if they had UI overlay templates built in. Yeah, I kind of agree too. I don't know. Well, I think they're still in the, I won't call it beta because it's in the store, but I think they said send any feedback right away. So we'll see what they do. So let me go ahead and go back over to Chia. And guys, while we're doing this, don't forget you can ask any questions to which you want. All right, so we're gonna rock that. Press play. I got a brilliant question that I want to answer, and it is from Don the Techie Hound. Now, one of the first things I'm gonna do, because I just know me, see this enhanced speech icon down here on the bottom? In my Auphonic video, I talked a little bit about podcast.adobe.com, aka Adobe Enhanced Speech. So this is cool that is built in because for me in doing shorts, I would take the video when I'm done and I would export the audio and I would send the audio to Auphonic and then bring it back into CapCut and fix it. This is good. Look, everybody else, you guys are lucky that you are not trained with good ears. Everybody else just likes pressing the enhanced speech in CapCut. I think it's trash. I think the one in Adobe and Auphonic are beautiful. So I don't use the one that's built into CapCut. I know somebody's going to say it's built into CapCut. It doesn't sound good to me. Paul, I do not appreciate this comment at all. Wait. Hey, okay, Duncan did it. Never mind. Thank you, Duncan. I was gonna say I should spotlight for the people in the Zoom room, but you already did it. So let's see if it sounds better. Question: you're monitoring the OzBot using your phone, are you using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to connect, or does? See, I don't know, man. Like, I guess I'm spoiled by Auphonic. I can hear that it's not even as good as the way Auphonic does it. I think they actually went a little bit watery. If anybody understands what I mean by watery in the chat, let me know. I'm gonna play it again, and then I'm gonna turn it back off and play it again so you can hear it. So this time I'm gonna let it run for like 30 seconds. I got a brilliant question that I want to answer, and it is from Don the Techie Hound. Question: you're monitoring the OzBot using your phone, are you using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to connect, or does the camera need to be plugged in? Because he asked because the cable was sticking out in my last video, which is linked down below. Okay, Don, so the answer to the question is I am actually connected to the OzBot over my phone via Wi-Fi, so that way you can monitor the phone. You also can control it when you are running that. Okay, I'm gonna go back to original. Play that again. Sorry for making you hear my stuff again. I got a brilliant question that I want to answer, and it is from Don the Techie Hound. Question: you're monitoring the OzBot using your phone, are you using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to connect, or does the camera need to be plugged in? Because he asked because the cable was sticking out in my last video, which is linked down below. Okay, Don, so the answer to the question is I am actually connected to the OzBot over my phone via Wi-Fi. I don't know, man. I think the original sounds better. And again, if we're going to have this enhanced speech button, I need to go in there and press things so that I can adjust it. So that'll be one of my feedback that I give them, because it's a little aggressive on the noise removal, which doesn't need to remove the noise. All it needed to do was equalize and compress, or lightly compress, and it did none of the above. So the enhanced speech thing, again, which is why I use Auphonic over Adobe Speech. But people like Adobe Speech because it's free. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is, not first, I don't know why I say that a lot. When you guys watch my videos, I say that a lot. So when you catch me, call me out in the comments so I can try to stop saying that mess. I'm going to open up this app real quick, and I'm going to press record, screen record on my phone, right? It's screen recording. And then I just want to show a little bit of this time here. Let me do this so I can make more sense. All right, so I just want to show a little bit of this so I can say that it's connected to the Wi-Fi. I'll press connection method. You'll see that there's a cellular data. I'll press Wi-Fi, and then I'll say this so that he can see the camera. And I'm just going to cut some of this in so it's not just a video of my large head. I just wanted to see the camera, dude. What are you doing? Why you got to be like that today? I just want you to go to the camera. Oh, I see. When you're screen recording, you want to be dumb. Why? Why are you making a fool out of me? Maybe because this app uses so much power, it doesn't like screen recording while I'm doing it. That's weird. I've never had that happen before. Anyway, that's all I need. Never mind. We'll skip that for now. And then I'll just do it separately. Maybe that'll help. All right. Now I'm going to send that file to the iPad. Don't you just love it when tech does what tech does while you're trying to do tech? So I'm going to airdrop this. Right. Thank you, Don. The original does sound better. I don't know why they would do that. We definitely going to have conversations. Luckily, I got friends at Adobe Sound and at Scenery. All right, so now this video is added to here. I'm going to see if I can get this Ozbot app thing to open again, just so that I can get, I just want to see the part, I can copy it out of yesterday's video. I just want to show the part in the clip where it says that I'm like interacting with the phone. Oh, I know what I'll do. Hey, Smarty, just restart the camera. That might work. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to do that. Paul says it's better unenhanced. Paul Rich said it's indeed enhanced, but not in a good way. I agree with that. Yeah, that's such an odd little situation. Like I don't know why it's weird like that. So I'm gonna pop the camera back on real quick. And then see if it can go in. Wake up, Maggie. Think I got something to. Oh, you know what might be fighting it? It might be fighting because I have the Ozbot Center app running, but no, I've definitely done both. You know what to do. Restarting the camera didn't work. I'm gonna restart the phone. I am running iOS 18.2 beta on this phone, so that might not be a good thing. Anyway, while we wait for the phone to restart, let me jump back over here. So I'm going to go back to Project Violence and hit the plus sign. And we want to go to Media. And I want to bring that in. And then I just want to slide over, cut to this position. All right. Now, here's where it's going to get goofball. I technically want that to go up, which we don't have in this app. I don't have a second track. So what I have to do is set it for overlay, I reckon. Oh, move up. There you go. So let me find a spot. Oh, which is linked down below. Okay, Don. So the answer to the question is I am actually. What? So you can pick it up, but you can't put it over there. All right, let's look for the word overlay down here. Replace, enhance speech, remove the background. Oh, none of this is good. None of this is good, people. None of this is good. I am actually connected. All right, so let's split this here so I know where I'm doing. I really think you guys are missing the whole point. We need stacks, homie. We need stacks. Let me try this one. I think that one is meteor for stills. I'm gonna just try to put it back in and see if that counts. Okay, got it. I was about to have all three types of cows. All right, let me go through this to you guys again. So when I clicked on the plus sign, when I pressed this third media icon, which is down here above the audio, that put it on the timeline. When I pressed the one at the top, that put it above the situation. I got it. It shouldn't be that dumb. So we're going to have talks with my homies about that. I can see where that could become frustrating to someone who didn't know better, but we'll let it ride. We'll let it ride. In my last video, which is linked down below. Okay, Don, so the answer to the question is I am actually connected to the Ozbot over my phone via Wi-Fi, so that way you can see via Wi-Fi, so that way you can see, monitor the phone. You also can control it when you are running that Oz. All right, so now I can do the other part once I figure out. Once my phone wakes up, I can see if I can see the camera control. If not, I'll just steal it from yesterday's video. And the phone's waking up. That was a weird, like, UI placement. You want to see it from the overhead? But then it's so tiny. Can you see over here? Like, it's super tiny. Right now, my recommendation is going to be don't use this app. Here. That's better, Rich? I can see your head. Yeah, if I zoom it in anymore, then we're going to lose quality, Paul. Right? Because now it's blurry. Anyway, whatever you guys say. All right. It's going to probably freak out. So the main thing was when I put in the media, if you do it this way, it's going to end up on the timeline. But if you do it this way, it's going to end up above it, which is weird. But I guess it makes sense now because it says media, then there's text, and then there's captions. Whereas this one just says media files and blank. So you're adding things to the timeline. They either need to color code this, which I guess will come in at some point because it's an iPhone app, right? You can color it. Either color code this mess or do a better job of explaining it. There are no UI tips popping up on anything. So there's no even way to like hold the cursor there and have it tell you what it's fitting to do. Like if you just didn't know that what these icons mean, you'd be screwed. So
Okay.
I know what they mean, but
this is
yeah.
this is a voice from the back of your head. If
What?
you look down on that bottom line, you see an option that says move up.
Yeah, I did that. Didn't you
that
see
will
that?
move it above.
You didn't see
I
that?
thought
I
you
did
brought
that.
it in.
Here, I'll do it again because
Okay.
Paul missed that voice from the back of my head. How about a voice from the back? Never mind. I did exactly that. Here, I'll show you. If you go down here on the bottom and you press media, and then I'll grab the same clip, and then I press there. When I did the move up, it was there, but it wouldn't let me move it over. You see what I mean?
I'll go back to
But
my corner.
when I did it the other way, it did work. Now, I don't know why, because that doesn't make any sense to me. In theory, this totally should have worked, but I tried this. Oh, now it does work. Okay, I didn't hold it the last time. See, like in CapCut, you just pick it up. Once it's up there, you can drag it. But when I did that a couple minutes ago, it wouldn't move. So I did it the other way. So it looks like that's good, though. That's better. That means you can add it however and change your mind. Because it would suck if you have to do it, like, know what you're doing before you do it. Because editing decisions as you progress, right? So let me see if this works now. Okay, Ozbot start. Oh my God. You're so dumb. See, like when you first fire up the phone, we know the app is on the phone. Siri ain't trying to see it. I ain't talking to you, girl. Go away. Yo, this thing is bugging. See, it did say camera use. Okay, so now I got that here, but I need it this way. Detected latest firmware. Yeah, remind me later. Okay, so I want to do screen go away. Uh-oh, that means that they just Nottingham Forest just scored, which is going to irritate the crap out of me. I'm waiting for screen recording to start. I think it started. All right, so I just wanted to be like, just do some stuff here on the screen. And then guys, stop telling me who's scoring. You're messing me up. I can't function if I'm losing. All right, let me go airdrop this over. Okie dokie. Go back to Project Violence. Then we're going to hit the old plusy plus. We're going to try it the way Paul said. We're going to add it to the end. Oh, that's going to add it in the split. Don't do that. Cancel that. We're going to add it here, Medea. We're going to go to next. And then we're going to hold it. Oh. You got to hold for kind of long to get it to switch to that mode, Paul. Oh, you can embiggen the timeline this way, but not vertically. And that was kind of the same thing I bitched at them about when we had scenery. I was like, listen, stretching it this way is fine, but I need to stretch it vertical too because I'm old. You make like only kids are going to use this. Via Wi-Fi, so that way you can see, monitor the phone. You also can control it. When you are running that Ozbot app as you it. When you are running that Ozbot app, as you saw in that video, that app is controlling the camera. Now, the reason why I had the cable plugged in is because in Ecamm, it lets me put that on the screen so that. Now, the reason why I control it. When you are running that Ozbot app, as you saw in that video, that app is controlling the camera. Now, the reason why I had the cable plugged in is because in Ecamm, it lets me put that on the screen so that way you can see what I was doing. So if you want to know more about the cool Ozbot settings, check out the video link down below. And Don, thank you for that question. And just do yourself a favor and buy yourself an Ozbot. All right, that works. That's easy. Honestly, like this is evil. I know it's evil. You forgive me not for I'm about to sin. I would have done that in Final Cut in like 45 seconds. So, but it's free. So, yeah. Here's what I know. There are some people whose name I won't mention, Keeley, who are paranoid of using CapCut because their affiliation to their home country. It's Adobe. There's a plus. There are people who have Adobe subscriptions. I am assuming at some point in time there will be things that work better and make it cooler when you have an Adobe account, so you automatically get Pro. So it might be worth knowing that. It is easy. It is fast. It looks a lot like CapCut. What I know to be true is that at least with this app, all of these things that I got adjustments to make, it's I could just call one of 5 people and be like, "Listen, folks, we need to do some work here." Um, it's quick. It did. At no point did it get stuck or have to think or whatever. The enhanced speech is garbage, but other than that, I think it's aight. I think it's aight. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 7 for now. For now, it will probably go up. Uh, what did Rich say? Okay, I got it. I see what you're saying. Never mind. We leave it up there. This is an easy question, Darren, and I am 100% biased. Ozbot would take a Logitech Brio on the corner and beat it like it stole something. That's it. That's it. You can take the Ozbot meat. The meat is I think it was 129. It's something super stupid. It's super cheap. The Ozbot Meet camera that just came out, the Meet 2, that little end, it ain't no bigger than, I mean, yo, it's tiny. This thing is, well, it's not tiny, it's Meet. Tiny is a different camera, but it's small. This little camera right here, you have to click on Chrome and not in Zoom. There you go. This little camera right here, I think it's like 100 and something bucks, will beat the snot out of a Logitech Brio. I think Logitech Brio, the best way to describe one of those is hot doo-doo. But that's just me. Some people like them. I'm sorry. That's up to you. I don't like them. And I like these because they're tiny. They come in cool little colors. And for what you buy a Logitech Brio for, you could buy 2 of these and then be better. So it's just cool. If you need the little neck turning, then your next options would be the Tiny 2 Lite, which I can show you how dope the Tiny 2 Lite is. Let's go to here and let's go to here. Ooh, my build plate is done. And then which camera am I on? Let's go to preset 1. There's a Tiny 2 Lite. I mean, listen, I haven't adjusted this one in a minute because I just put it back up there. But this is a Sony ZV-E10 with a $900 lens. Okay, so that's 2 G's right there. And then $180, $150 filter. 170 bucks. 2,200, 170. Save yourself 2 G's. I mean, I can make this look like that if I sat here and tweaked it a little bit more. But yeah, I tell everybody, starting all over again right now, today, the mirrorless would never see any portion of this studio because it ain't important. Most of y'all guys are here because you got to hear what I got to say and you want to answer the question and good to go. And yeah. Which audio is out of sync? I don't see it. I don't see it. But then again, yeah. So yeah, Don, for those of us who have SCP and we already spent that $200 or $300 depending on how you got in, this doesn't make sense. But on the road, bingo. If I did an FCP on my iPad, much quicker. There's some things that I can do too. But yeah. But this is for people who don't have that opportunity. In the app, it did say there are additional features turned on once you sign in your. I did sign in and it didn't do anything to me. What does the right site feature do? Let me look that up real quick. Yeah. Why my brother always got to come in here and say dumb shit? But he's true. He's true. The Logitech Brio is the webcam, where the Toyota Corolla is the car. It has its place, but the Osbot, you're looking for something better or at least different. Um, no, see, listen, listen. We don't control that. I'm gonna give you an explanation in a second, but it'll make sense. And hopefully, YouTube has a fix coming. It's been a long time in the making, but we'll come back to that. It's kind of nerdy, but I think it's something that you guys should know so that you don't stress out over it. Okay. So anyway, my brother is telling the truth. Um, the the Osbot is synonymous, right? Sort of like that Toyota Corolla, right? It's just synonymous with webcams. They've been out since Jesus walked to Nazareth, like the whole 9 yards. Because of that, though, recently Logitech, the company, has gone for. There's two sides of Logitech. There's the side that makes the Lexus-oriented joints, and there's the side that makes the less than Corolla-oriented joints, the Scion-oriented joints. Like, and Scion's out of business now, I believe. It's really weird how a company that dope can make such quality products on one end, like this. There's no better mouse in the planet than this. And its little brother for the portable, which I have in my bag. Nobody even close. But then they make the Logitech webcams, and they're just like, what? Even Elgato face cam is like, what? Like, they just, ugh. Seriously, like, I'm surprised that Osbot and the other company, Opal, and then there's one more new one that just came out. These guys are crushing it. Sony sensors, like, these are all Sony sensors. So the Osbot cameras have basically an iPhone sensor, and then the guys spend energy to make them good. You know, like, it's really incredible camera. It's hard to describe how dope they are. I know that Paul, who's in the Zoom room right now, he had it before I did. And when I first said I'm going to get one, he goes, "Oh, I've been using one of those for years." And I was like, when they first came out, I just looked at them like, because the name, I work at Ecamm, it's OBS bot. I'm like, bitch, please. But I met them. Their team is very, very up onto things, and they're always moving. I just found out yesterday there is a Tail Air 2 coming soon. So I think they're incredible. They're good sets. So Paul said, Right Sense Technologies makes everyone list their best. Automatic, that don't make no sense, Paul. That's marketing speak. It follows the subject on the camera. Got it. I got it. So this has incredible tracking. I just don't use it. If you're sitting here, the tracking is disconcerting. If you're here, let me do this. I'll make more sense. Oh, I have it turned off. Never mind. Let me put it on with the buttons. I have it turned off. To me, it's a little disconcerting. So I'll leave it on that and start the tracking. No. Dang it. There it goes. Like, every time I'm sitting here doing this, because I do rock back and forth when I'm talking, I don't know. To me, that's a little bit obnoxious. I'm an animated character. Like, that's just a little bit much. So I think that for the most part, if you're doing, like, if I'm going to get up and go to the 3D printer and it follows me, that's fine. But most of them, you can't tune the tracking that good. Osbot does allow you to tune the tracking, though. It does have some better options. So I can tell it to do standard tracking, right? And then it's a little bit slower. And now it's not going crazy. Right now, it'll take its time and it'll move, a little bit. I can also tell it to do upper body tracking, which is basically saying yes to the chest, right? It's focusing to Manchester United. And then I can tell it to do close-up tracking, where now it's really paying more attention to my face. And so you can tell that even though they're slightly different, the movements are slightly different, right? The other thing that's cool is you can do the zoom in and zoom out. Yeah, I have a hard time with that one because I'm wearing, like it's cold in Hawaii all of a sudden. It is cold today. So you can do that. It even has an AI group mode, which I'm never testing, except for my brother sneaks into my room down here and starts trying to steal shit out of my office. But yeah, I think they're way better, bro. 100%, like without even tripping. I'm not even have to say that because they're my friends, which they are. I think they're better. So I would tell you to do that. Now going back, uh, you like the Violet app? I think it has a place. It's going to grow. It's going to grow. Um, this is the one you just saw, Darren. That was a Tiny 2 Lite. What I just demoed for you was a Tiny 2 Lite. The Tiny 2 is right here because I'm going to modify him so that I can connect him to the 3D printer. So that's what that one's going to. This is the extra remote right here. What extra remote you mean, Paul? You can say it in the chat. What up, Jimmy? Good to see you, boss man. Boom. Yeah, if the camera has a dedicated sensor for independent tracking, this is true. So there's sensor, which is really
The Osmot remote has got a plug-in. If you look at the Osmot remote, it's meant to plug into a monitor or something
this right here.
on the side. Yeah, look at the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, I think it's designed to plug into that talent. I think there's a way to connect it to this. Because this will give you so that you can see what you're doing.
Yeah, that's
And-
what it's for.
Yeah, I think you connect the remote to the side of this, and then you.
I looked at this. The connections don't look right when you look at the
I
side of the
think there's
monitor.
a dock thing that goes in the middle. Either that, or they changed their mind and decided to make it smaller. Because you see how it goes together, right?
They just never seem to answer the questions I sent in on it, and they say it's coming, and nothing ever appeared.
I think they changed their mind and made the talent smaller because I saw the talent at NAB and this is smaller than what it was at NAB. Sometimes you know what it, I mean, you know what it is. You've been there. I'm gonna change directions in the middle because I had a better idea. Okay, so I wanted to go back and tell Darren what I was going to tell him, and all the rest of you guys can pay attention. So one of the banes of existence of live streaming in general, and I mean before YouTube started, even Netflix. Netflix is based off the RTMP protocol. The RTMP protocol is almost as old as both Pauls together. It's been around for a hot minute. So the problem with RTMP, I'm going to make this as non-nerdy as possible. If I say something nerdy, somebody pump my brakes, I'll say it again in English. So I am me. This is YouTube, Vimeo, Netflix, Twitter, Amazon, whomever. They're over here. I'm going to send this signal in a series of packets, which is why when you open up your bandwidth and statistics on your computer, it says packet sent, packet lost kind of situation, right? I mean, I'll put my bandwidth statistics on screen so you can see what I'm talking about while I'm doing it. Okay, so when you call for a packet, the company, the person, which is me, in this case, Doc, I send the packet through my Ecamm software over to YouTube. YouTube is expecting 27 packets, but the internet is the internet. And the internet be like, man, F them kids. I do what I want. So the internet might decide, well, I lost this packet. RTMP, being as dumb as it is, will keep looking for a packet that it will never receive. It will be searching for hours. And in the case when it finds the packet, you've been watching Netflix, and Netflix goes for a second, and then it goes, and the speech goes really quick, and then the picture's back to normal. Drop packet, found the packet, caught back up. The new kid on the block is called SRT, not to be confused, not to be confused with a subrip text, which is basically, closed captions SRT. Why they use the same name? The industry does that, and it's stupid. They should pick different names. Anyway, the new SRT protocol be like, all right, I'm expecting 27 packages. I got 26. The hell with those last 2 packages. Let's keep going. And it doesn't break the stream or cause it to go faster or lose its mind or stop, audio keep going, the video goes brrr, and it catches the audio, and you know what I'm saying? You've seen this happen all the time. Watching YouTube, watching Netflix, watching anything that streams. The Disney freaking channel, sometimes you're watching a movie, the video will freeze, the audio's still going, and then the video will go brrr, and then it catch back up. That's because it lost a package somewhere and it's trying to reassemble those packages with your Apple TV or your Roku or your whatever. SRT says, lost the packet, F that packet, let's keep going. And you don't have those weird patterns. So every once in a while on YouTube, you will see audio drift. It will disappear because none of us are using $2,000 TC Electronics timecode generators with Genlocks anymore, and nor do you want to. So if you want perfect audio sync, it can be had. It's going to cost you on both ends probably about 7 to 10 G's. You don't got, so ignore it. If it drifts, it drifts. It will come back. It will eventually come back. Sometimes you just leave that video and then come back to that video and it's perfectly fine. Because the internet just somewhere along the way, packet decided to take a whiz and the other packet was like, hey, where you going? Dave is like, I'm out of here. I'll be back. I got to wee. You know, Dave is the old packet. It's Gretchen. You got to pee. So when it comes back, everything is fine. So I know that's a little nerdy, but if you understand that, you never freak out when your audio drifts on the internet. It is nothing you could do on your computer. And I swear every single day, 20 people come into our group asking about how come the audio don't stick. In most cases, it's just the internet. It's nothing you can do. It's also, as long as you're not doing auctions or selling stocks, it doesn't matter. You can still hear and you can still see. It's off by 3 frames. It's not going to break your mind. Just don't pay attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to. So it is funny. It is challenging because it's weird to me that people who create content on the internet have higher standards than broadcasts for no reason. They don't know any better, but they have higher standards than broadcasts. And you know why I know this? Because I say this every time and I'm going to keep repeating it. Tomorrow, you're going to watch football. And they're going to throw the commentary to the field. And Michelle Tafoya or whomever else is standing on the field is going to go like, oh, yeah, Terry. So coach said that it's just a little slight ankle sprain. They're going to put some ice on it and see how he comes out. We'll see if he comes out after the halftime. Back to you, Terry. Terry will be like, yeah, Michelle, okay, thank you for that. We got an update. Dak Prescott's still a bitch. You know how I feel about them Cowboys. Anyway, so yeah, it's this billions of dollars worth of crap, and they cannot go, hey, Michelle. She go, what? It doesn't work because that's not how it works. It's too, you know what I mean? It has to travel. It needs to travel from where you are to where they are. And in that process, some things get lost. So yeah, it is kind of funny, but it happens. Portuguese TV shows now on some channels, they don't have permission to broadcast a football match. They're using Ecamm or something similar. Oh, that's super funny. That is super funny. A lot of people are doing watch-alongs now. Watch-alongs are becoming super popular. Sky Sports actually are playing the game, but they also have a watch-along live on YouTube, which I could pull up right now, but I don't want to get in trouble. Boom. There you go. Appreciate you, bruh. You're going to have fun. You're going to really like the camera. It's quite amazing for what it is. It is quite amazing for what it is. All right, so I'm glad I got to talk about the RTMP thing because it is extremely problematic, and it's super funny that so many people get thrown off by it, but it's not really much you can do. It's kind of not your fault. Yes, the internet is like roads. Sometimes there are detours and traffic accidents. It depends on who's driving. Paul sent me this road rage video the other day, and I was cracking up laughing because that lady is exactly me when I'm driving. I was like, oh, man, that's what Paul thinks of me? It's kind of true. I get terrible road rage. Ooh, that came all the way off the bill plate. Ooh, that release was good. Luis, it's kind of nice, man. It's kind of nice. There's a couple strings, but it's clean. Nothing a little quick deburr won't fix. Listen, I made a bracket for my router. Well, not router, my switch, so that I could hang it on the wall over there and get it off my table. And I'm telling you, this printer thing is so good. I can just print round about anything. It's actually pretty clean. Damn, Luis. You done started a monster, homie. I realize I might have to increase the brightness on this. Let's go to image and ISO 1, 2. There you go. Yo, this is clean, bruh. Couple little pieces over here. Yeah, that's gnarly. The seam is a little strong, but that's cool, Luis. Thank you for sucking me into this freaking hobby, which this thing has been going nonstop since I got it set up. Luis, you started something. You want to be starting something? Got to be starting something. He built mine last night, but got it fired up and print something. Yo, bruh, trust me, my BMW causes road rage as well. Would stop driving 30 on the highway. Listen. June, I think whenever I drive the X3, I think people target getting in my way. I just think they do. I'm like, oh, here's this guy with this beautiful white X3. They're almost matching. June's has black interior. I got Manchester interior. It's technically we bought it for Baba, but recently it's been at our house. So I've been driving the wheels off that bitch. It's fun. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's guys, for real, like, please, if you have any questions, ask away. If not, I'm gonna go play with 3D printer stuff. I got some more videos to do. I've been having a good time. I'm trying to get my studio set up a little bit. I did make a minor adjustment in the studio, and we can use the Tiny to show you. So in the past, come here, go to Tiny. Go to Tiny. This is what I like about having this stuff. This is so cool, right? Go to the console and then move it this way and then move it up. So in the past, I had multiple lights there, and then the hair light was just a little bitty light. But I wanted something a little better so that way I can get more control over the back. So I put a Cobor 60 cob light as the hair light, throw the grid on, and then there's the other Mac Mini over there. Get back up. I took the Cobor RGB and just use it to flood the corner. But I'm going to take this and put it up on the ceiling too. And today I'm printing some cord flow for this. The only problem is with my bad knees, getting up in the ceiling, not too good. So once I print the other clips, then I'm going to be like, hey, June, come down here so that I can move the ceiling light more over this way. Hey, now you're starting to look at the wrong thing. Come here. I'm going to move the ceiling light next to the TIE Fighter. I'm going to move the TIE Fighter over, and then I'm going to put the color one where the ceiling light is face down in the corner. So I'm making some minor adjustments to the studio. And then there you go. So that's good to know. And somebody had asked a question the other day about lights. And so Oh, I looked yesterday, Paul. Is it on sale again? I looked. It might have just started because I swear I looked yesterday or the day before, and they were at like 130. Let me see. Oh, he said B&H. Dang it! I was looking at the Zon. Okay, BH Photo. Let's go here. BH Photo. Man, I keep trying to scroll it in Zoom, which is not going anywhere. It's just super funny. Ooh, that Pro Photo Flash. Stop looking at stuff. COLBOR City. Yeah, for us, see that doesn't do us any good because it is $30. I mean, that's cheap, $119, but the shipping for us it will body us. You guys are lucky. June and I is going to cost us a grip, but except for today, we can go outside and it's pretty. Actually, this will be the one you want to get. Most of you guys have no need to get bicolor whatsoever. Oh, yes, Willen. Thank you, brother. I was meaning to answer this because I saw it in the community. I was going to make you a video, but I don't got to because you are here. Listen. 5, 912. Some of you guys will know what that means. 5 minutes of plug. It ain't no junk. So move your bottom off the tree stump. Willen says, how do you connect it? Osmo Action 5. First thing you do, power it on. Think that it has batteries. It says Digi. Dangerous. Did you update the firmware, brother? Here, before I do that, let me check for a firmware update because this is the 9 times out of 10 all you got to do. So let me just check to make sure that my firmware is up to date. DJI dropped the firmware, I believe, like 6 days ago. And I don't know if I did it or not because I'm old and I don't remember what I did yesterday. Osmo's connecting. Free expedited shipping never means Honolulu. Free shipping means continental U.S. Very rarely do we go to some place that has quote unquote free shipping where we actually get the free shipping. I mean, rarely. 1 in 20, maybe. I know what it is. It has to be something that's so cheap that they can eat the shipping. Yeah, actually, normally when you look at the free shipping, it says excludes Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. See, it says downloading firmware. Let me do the firmware first before I plug it in and then be like, it don't work. And then, boom. Damn, Paul, why don't you make a long-ass comment? I've been catching up on a lot of stuff. How you are adding extracts of funny clips to films. I got that from Rich. Rich ran away, but I will show you my secret sauce. I learned about this from Rich. It's a $5 a month. Don't play. Cool. It's a $5 a month Patreon subscription, but you just go in here and you type in something. Didn't find it. Anyway, maybe they spelled it differently in the movie.
He's in Dallas on business.
Don't play. God, you give me trouble. But yeah, you could just look for words, and it tells you how many. Move your head. It tells you how many files that contain that word you're looking for. You know, and then yeah, so it's playphrase.me. Super simple.
Play what?
Phrase. Here, I'll give you the link. Bingo. You know why I can't download the firmware doc? Because it ain't connected to the interweb. DJI, listen. I'm gonna need you guys to be better at that. That's the one thing that drives me crazy. You make me use the Wi-Fi to connect to the camera, and then when you connect to the camera, you try to download something from the internet. It's a phone. It has cellular and Wi-Fi. So if you need to download something from the internet, ding dong, switch to the cellular for a second and go get it. Why are you dumb? Why are you dumb? That's all I want to say. And now that I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, it's not downloading. Open and close app. Man, today I'm having fights with the tech. Tech is not being my friend today. How the heck I'm supposed to come in and show you how to do this, and all it wants to do is downloading the firmware. Let me let it finish doing this thing yet. Okay, come on, go away. Download this firmware. There it goes. Now it's downloading. There it is, 1%. Oh, sorry. Dude, just take off the extra, Paul. All you need is prayphrase.me. The reason why it pulled everything is because I'm logged in. You're not logged in. So just chop off at the E. And I learned it from Rich. And it's one of the best things I ever learned from Rich. That and Terry Black's barbecue. I think that's his name. I don't even remember. I just know it tastes like, oh my God. I have been fiending for some good Texas barbecue. Man, listen, this is taking forever. I just want to show this poor little Dominican kid how to work the damn thing. It's not downloading. What the heck? DJI. I wonder if I can download it using the computer and stick it on the SD card. Let me check. I've never done that before. DJI. Here, let's go investigate. DJI. DJIOSMOACTION 5 PRO. Because, short names are important. Paul, don't know, but if I get a video unmonetized or whatever, I don't care. It's not my whole world. Let's see. Velio.co. I like it. He like it. Let's check. Let's investigate what Rich said. Rich going to be 2 for 2. Oh, this is cool. Rich, we're going to come back to this because I'm going to show you what I did just sign up for because I just happened to hear that it came out and then I was like, yo, this is pretty rad. So I'm going to go to other downloads real quick because the phone is still stuck on 4%. And don't need MIMO, don't need store. Nah, I just want the firmware, homie. It doesn't look like that I can download the firmware. All right. In the meantime, we're just going to plug it in and see if it works. Because sometimes what happens is you might be trying to do something that the firmware hasn't already done with its. Never mind. You know what I'm trying to say. When the cameras first come out, that feature tends to be missing, and then after you update the firmware twice, it works. So it might just be you're waiting on the firmware, but I'm gonna try it without it right now. Take the cable, open the little door, and plug it in. The screen says webcam. I press webcam. It says activating webcam. Come over here, select camera, Osmo Action 5 Pro. Bingo. My brother, seems to me we have a problem. Now, everybody knows. I'm going to ask the chat room. if you plug in a device with Ecamm and it doesn't work, what is the first thing Doc tells you to check? Bonus. Bonus. If you provide a link, if you answer the question, you just get love. If you provide the link, you get extra love. Let's just see. See if I've been doing my job. One person is right so far. There's only one answer when it comes to connecting things to your Mac that works every time. Valerie, bingo! Ding, 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 ding. Girl, I know I taught you better than that. So let me show Rich this thing, man. Listen. Oh, you guys can't provide links. Sorry, I'm stupid. The answer. You buy a 240 by 40 or 240 by 80, and I guarantee you, a dime against two fat boys, it will work. If you use some BS cable you bought from the DR, it won't work. You want a 240 watt cable, aka Firewire, aka USB 4, something like that. This one is 240 by 20. I'm gonna say get 240 by 40 or 240 by 80, but I bet you the 240 by 20 cable would work. This cable that I just plugged in is a 240 by 40. Listen, why you gotta be hard-headed? Mira, why you gotta be hard-headed? I know it shows up in Ecamm because the communication part of the cable works. A $3 cable from Safeway will work for the communication, but video requires speed. And speed means you need a 240 cable, right? If I reach in the drawer and pull out a cable that I bought from the PR, it will connect. But if you can't see the picture, it's not fast enough. Two things you can buy, $14 to get you a 240 by 40 cable, or $16 to get you a connector that says when you plug in a cable that you're using now that you're blaming Ecamm for, it will tell you Doc and Gretchen are right and William is wrong. The cable that you have is mierda. Do I need to translate that? Mierda. This will work. This will work. If it's not working, telling me why it's not working is not fixing it. Trust me, I'm telling you what will work. Step 1, update the firmware. Step 2, use a boss-ass cable. Step 3, get a cable tester so that you can always know what's going down when it's going down. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yes. Why you got to make trouble? Man, listen, it's still good. Look how slow this is. I just want to update the firmware because they added some new stuff, which is dope. I love this camera. This right here, this 1-2 punch right here is glossy. It's absolutely glossy. Listen, I'm going to try something. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Never mind. I can't try that. Anyway, I was going to show Rich something. You guys are messing with me. Rich, Phil from the aforementioned TubeBuddy has started a new company. And mira, I have a whole video where I explained all of this on the YouTube. Pick one. I'm going to give you the link. This green cable I bought is a Hagibis, but you don't got to go that crazy. Here, this one will work. Ugreen 240 by. Come on, Ugreen. That's not the one I want. I want 240 by 40, Ugreen. Let's go. Let's go. Ugreen, USB cables, USB-C to C, 100 watt. 100 watt. See, you guys are gonna get 100 watt cables. All they do is care about charging. You need the speed. Here we go. Ugreen 240 watt cable, 10 gigabits per second. Dude, that did not work either. Man, I know what to do. Hello, man, listen. When your brain ain't working, your brain ain't working. Go to your orders from like a week ago, dummy. Just get the damn link. Oh my God. Sometimes your brain is working. Sometimes it ain't. Get the link. Here we go. And then go like this. Man, what are you doing? Man, my computer is not good. I'm going to erase this some number. There we go. If you go into the Nice to Know, Nice to Have November series and go back a bit, you'll see something where I'm talking about cable testers, but it's there. But anyway, that's the cable. So going back to over here, let me do this. So, Rich, Phil from the aforementioned TubeBuddy, when they got sort of soul rolled or spindled, they came up with, and he made a new app, and it's called this. It's called Creative Fuel. Okay? It has some things in here that I absolutely like. So let me show you what it looks like. Anyway, so it's Creative Fuel AI. When you go over here to the old YouTube, listen, you just pop this little dude out, and then you can generate some ideas. So you can pull ideas for any topic, any format, any hook. You can reimagine a video and make it work to your audience. You can pull out what's quote unquote called a viral template. I don't mess with that. And then you can pull audience insights. So this audience insights one is kind of cool. So for instance, if I go to the channel and I go to the content, not that, I go to content and I look for a video. I'm looking for one with some comments on it, like this one right here, 22 comments. So I can go to this video. I will put it on mute. I don't want to hear myself. Damn, maybe my internet is tripping today. What is going on? Backblaze, are you doing something stupid? Oh my God. Why the hell are you trying to back up in the middle of freaking... Oh, Jane, you ignorant slut. Okay. Now we know what was causing all the issue. Backblaze, you're not supposed to come on in the daytime, fam. I have you set for nighttime. Stupid. Anyway, press the Creative Fuel box and you say, give me some ideas based on audience insights. This one. So it's going through the chat. It is finding all the comments, and then these are based off a question. And if you want to see the comment that it came up with, here's the comments right here. So you can pull right out of the right out of the video, you can pull answers. So that's one way. You could go and do what they call a freestyle pull, right? So you can do just myriad joints, right? If you go to the freestyle pull, yeah, close the window. I'm already logged in. What are you doing? Let me go from another video. So you can choose a topic. You have all these topics that you have in your situation. Let's say I want to do a YouTube growth strategy video. Bingo. Choose what type of format I want. Behind the scenes, a challenge, a compilation, a documentary, a how-to tutorial, a listicle, a live stream, news and updates, parody, question and answer, reaction, short, story time, vlog, right? Pick whichever one of those. So I'm going to do listicle. They work really good on YouTube. And then you say you want to choose a type of hook, right? You can do an authoritative source, a community question, contrast for curiosity, controversy and drama, FOMO, fix a pain point, personal success, regret, shiny new thing. Let's do fix a pain point. Bingo. Right. And then if I have any type of custom instructions you want to add, like must be filmed indoors, I can put that, but I'll just leave it. I'm going to say generate the idea. Oh, it came back again? Sorry. All right. Chrome. There you go. So it says 7 mistakes killing your YouTube growth right now. Boom. I actually like that. You adjust the number to whatever you want to. Number videos work really, really well on YouTube, by the way. 8 hacks to explode your audience using YouTube Shorts. I don't like that one. 5 ways to finally get more views in YouTube video. Don't care. It is a good one, but 7 strategies to gain your first 10,000. That's actually good. I can do that. I can speak from that position. 9 tools every YouTuber needs. This is actually the best one in the lot, right? So you can take that. You can make it generate ideas. We can do a start over. Bingo. So let's go to the same thing. YouTube growth strategies. Let's pick a how-to in tutorial. And then under the fuel, we're going to say community question. Done. Generate. Boom. And let me do this. In case somebody missed it. It's Creative Fuel AI. I haven't set up affiliate yet. They're brand new. I'm going to let Phil them make money before I make them pay me just yet. But yeah, so Phil, if you don't know, Phil and his brother invented TubeBuddy, and then they got bought out, and then sometimes buyouts don't work the way you want, so you got to go back to the drawing board. So he made a better app. Let's put it that way. There you go. Singles to ranking, shorts can skyrocket your growth. Gain that first 1,000. These are all pretty common. How to use your analytics. So this is really good for like pulling these ideas and stuff. So it's really good for that. You can set up these things called Sparks. So on the mobile app, when you go in there, you see something that you like that might help you make a video, you can press that. I believe if you are watching a video, let me just go pick something random from over here. Let's see, Jess just opened a new video. I can pause on Jess and click on everything you need to start a channel in 2025. Bingo. I can say reimagine this for my channel, generate ideas from the comments, right? So I hit generate ideas from the comments. She just posted this 5 hours ago, so it can't be a lot of comments. Yeah, it says this video has comments that won't generate high quality ideas. I love that. I love that. Just want to see what it says. Rebuilding a YouTube channel. Tips for success after pivoting. That's actually good because I did that. All right, I'm gonna keep that. How to overcome your fear of being on camera. I've done that before. I'll do it again. Starting. Get away. Get away. Get away. I like that you can see the comment that it came from, by the way. Starting YouTube channel in 2025, a guide for digital marketers. I like that. I would change the title to match something more, my beans. But yeah, so you can pull it, stuff like that. You can click on it again here and say, reimagine this for my channel. And then it goes, visualizing new concepts. Everything you know, yeah, I'll make this video because I hate that. Everything you need to master AI tools, blah blah blah. Also good. You need to build productive, creative workspace. Yes, actually, I like this. I actually like that the best. I like that they give you the score. It fits my niche. It does have an emotional trigger, and it has a pretty decent score for catching the reach. I already did that, but I'll do it again. Oh, this one is definitely on my channel, on my radar. Okay, so those are all whole brand new ideas that I got just from I like both. Actually, go back. Because vidIQ also allows you to look at a video and decide if you should remix it. And why my vidIQ isn't popping up right now. That's weird. It should be here. Oh, maybe when you zoom, sometimes when you zoom in, it can do that. It can muck with vidIQ. And I was trying out Creator Hooks. I'm not going to keep it. Like, it's cool, but I'm not, whatever. Let me see if I turn that off. And then go to vidIQ and toggle it. Toggle. vidIQ also has a remix thing built in. Oh, but wait, as one other thing I want to show you guys while we're in here, like swimwear. Where did you go? Mira Jessica. So now that I turned that off, let me refresh Jessica. Man, Chrome plugin for vidIQ is not loading. Why? Why are you doing that to me, Chrome? That's so weird. Because normally on vidIQ, what I see here is a button that allows you to do a remix. And what that remix does is it helps you come up with a similar video, but it matches your niche. So let me just copy this URL for a second and see if I can get there a different way. If I go to here and, hey, didn't I turn you back on? Oh my God, you are bugging. You are bugging. Why does it says access removed? Maybe that's what's tripping. So if you go to this outliers thing, I can do it from here, I know. And if I wanted to, I think I could paste this in. This is the link to Jessica's video. Let's see if it pops up. No, that did not help in any way, shape, or form. God, no, I don't want to make those videos. What are you doing? Go away. So here's the thing. Here's the Simply piano that's for the Apple Vision Pro. This has nothing to do with what I put on my channel, but I can remix this video. because it's getting 100x for their channel. So it's giving you an idea based off like elevating your voice with podcasting tips. Like that would be a good video, right? So it will take the video that somebody else made that's doing good, that's given 100x or 41x their normal production, and it will help you make a video on your channel, in your topic, in your niche that follows a similar format. That's what all this remixing stuff is about. And I don't know why my vidIQ plugin is bugging right now, but normally it's just a remix button that shows up on the screen. But for one last thing I want to show you, for the people who don't want to buy anything, I know how you are. You go here, YouTube just added this on Wednesday. It's not going to be as good, of course, but on your channels, there's a thing that says inspiration. And it will tell you like what the interest is like. Why are you giving me very low interest topics? I have no idea, but it's there. So the Ultimate Creator Tool Comparison Showdown, this could be good. They just, I don't know why they give you low quality suggestions, which is why I say they're not going to be better than the regular ones from Chrome. Here, I'm going to do something real quick. Let me try something. I'm going to quit Chrome altogether and have it come back up without any tabs open. Because maybe that's what's breaking this. Let's go close. And go here. Close. Okay, let's do a quit. So I think the way that vidIQ and Creative Fuel have the remix options, I think those are pretty cool. Paul, what are you asking me? You could just use your microphone.
I was asking you to try that out in the
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Creative Fuel.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what came up.
I got it. What video is this? Is it porn?
It's too early yet.
it's too early.
Still beer o'clock.
All right, let's see. Let's see what this is.
Gretchen's laughing her socks off in the corner.
All right. So let me go back to the browser. There's this guy. And then, what do you want me to press on there? Like,
I just want to see what on the comments.
Okay, so generate ideas from the comments. It's thinking. Let me stop playing pause video before I get a content strike. Now vidIQ is loading. It says, impact of quality components on electric stove production. The hidden danger of cheap switches versus high quality parts.
Okay, I'm getting the software.
That's actually pretty good, right? Automation and invention of modern switch manufacturing. That's good because you're not actually selling, but you're informing. And you could be
that's what the end of the video is about. If you go to the end, you'll see the actual robots and everything.
Right, because it says factory tour, right? Oh, I like this kind of stuff. I used to watch that thing on Discovery Channel, like over and over again. So good. That's cool. How it's made. That's what it's called. And so you can see from the question, looks like nice production line, many automated processes. I love that. So exploring the role that comes behind the scenes look at. So yeah, when you say behind the scenes look at, that's actually pretty good. So you could just take this title. This video is already this video, right? I mean, honestly,
yeah.
You could take this title, a behind the scenes look at manufacturers who shaped the industry.
I'm just doing one at the moment, which is called Obsolescence Proven.
There you go. Yeah, so this will be a decent title.
And that's
Jason's-
safe to download. Google was telling me it wasn't safe.
Man, listen, I know Phil. I call him at home.
Okay,
So
that's enough for me. That's enough for me.
if Google got something spicy to say about my boy Phil, me and Google can have fights.
No, I'm just
Seriously,
adding it
one
to
of the
Chrome.
nicest cats on the
Google
planet. Yeah, so yeah, this one is cool. So anyway, what I was trying to see, and again, man, my vidIQ is bugging hardcore right now. All right, I know it shouldn't be fighting with this because I've used both on my other machine. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna just temporarily disable creative, and then go check vidIQ. Like, why is it being stupid? It didn't even load that time, dude. vidIQ, what are you doing, homie? What are you doing? I'm going to reset the permissions. Okay. See if that works. Look, it's just stuck. Maybe they're having an issue right now. Because normally you can see there's a remix button that pops up here, right? And like you can check the various different comments. So you can use this for comment analysis. And I'm telling you guys, like going to channels that are similar to yours and looking at the comments, it's just free content. It's all up in there. It's all up in there. I don't know why this thing is bugging today, but it is. Oh God. No, that's not right. This is so messy. The bandwidth is going all over the place. Anyway, that is it. I'm going to be Team Replay today after I go and figure out why my internet is bugging. I'm going to go have a snack before class. Look, this thing is still only at 47%. That's tragic. I'm going to go update this camera upstairs on the gig fiber and see what happens. But yeah. I'll see you guys in class. People, I'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk today. And I'm going to go hit up Phil and tell him I need affiliate link because Paul likes it. There we go. See you guys. Thank you so much. If you have questions, you know what to do. There will be a video coming out today after we get done with this. Peace out. A-Town Stomp.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine.